What we want is an NHS that's fully funded, free at the punch of use, looking after the workforce, no privatisation, solidarity, comrades.
We all know the NHS needs a new prescription, but my friends, this is the wrong prescription for our NHS.
Do you know, when they brought this bill out quietly, without much fanfare, the Department of Health and the government said it was to improve integration and collaboration across the NHS. Liar! 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 And that all sounds lovely, until you read the actual bill and realise that it does nothing of the sort. This bill is one of the most pernicious pieces of legislation that I've seen in my time in Parliament.
And it's not acceptable for any company, any individual to make profit from people who are poorly.
This bill is no health and social care bill. This is a corporate takeover bill. And if anything, the last few weeks and months should have shown is that Tory sleaze has no place in our society, and there should be no doors opened for more corporate takeover of our NHS.
Listen, the Tories have never wanted the NHS. They voted against it. They never wanted it. They've always wanted to privatise it. They want our data to go to America. They want to sell everything. At the end of the day, this government is corrupt. What is this government? Corrupt! What is this government? Corrupt! What is this government? Corrupt! Boris Johnson is a liar. Boris Johnson is a liar! Boris Johnson is a liar! Boris Johnson is a liar!
Listen, when COVID hit last year, we're a patient-led organisation, and we spoke to somebody in every single constituency in this country. We asked them, what do you as NHS patients, as NHS users want for your NHS? They said they want proper funding, they want proper pay for staff, they want an end to privatisation, and they want proper democracy, so local people have got a say in how their health services run. Now what they've got with this bill is no new funding, no pay for decent staff, no decent pay for staff, an acceleration of privatisation, more crony, corrupt deals for corporations, and an end to democracy and a power grab by Westminster.
After years of denying privatisation in the NHS, despite the masses of evidence, now the government is brazenly and openly welcoming partnership from the private sector into the NHS. And that partnership is a parasite, living off the NHS, living off its funding, living off its NHS-trained staff, often living in NHS premises and using the NHS logo.
Parasites! Parasites!
But as any parasite is careful to do, it's not going to immediately kill off its host. It's quite happy sucking blood out of the NHS at every step of the way.
The reality is this fight doesn't end with legislation. This is our NHS. We're not going to let them take it off us. And whatever means we need to deploy will ensure that we keep our NHS.
Because the fight for the NHS is the fight of our lifetime. Yeah. We know that the NHS was created because working people, our class, fought for it, and that's why we have it. The Tories consecutively, constantly voted against it. If it was up to them, they'd get rid of it overnight, but they know that that is not going to go down with the public, so they've been doing it incrementally, they're doing it by stealth, and now with this bill, they're trying to open up the floodgates to their corporate crony friends to really destroy it for good. And we know that we will fight back. There's people here on the streets, there's people across the country who will not let that happen.
This bill will do nothing to tackle the dreadful problems facing the NHS. It will do nothing to improve your health. It won't help you to see a GP or a nurse sooner. It won't reduce the time you have to wait in A&E or for an ambulance. It won't fix the broken social care system or the mental health crisis, or help recruit and retain more NHS staff and pay them fair wages. This bill is rotten to the core and must be defeated.
If you're passing a bill that's going to allow private companies to sit on the boards that make decisions about how NHS money is spent and about the care people get in their local communities, yes, you are privatizing the NHS. Yeah. If you're passing a bill that is going to allow contracts worth millions of pounds of public money going to private companies without scrutiny, yes, you are privatizing the NHS.
We don't want to see in our National Health Service or in any other aspect of our society the further marketisation, the further privatisation, the further Americanisation. What the Tories want to do, make no mistake, is to turn our National Health Service into an American-style healthcare system where they feel for your wallet before they feel for your pulse. Are we going to allow them to get away with that? Do we believe in our National Health Service?
What we must do is not only fight for amendments. We don't need amendments. We need this bill to be scrapped, and we need the NHS to be renationalised. Nothing else will do.
It is ours to hold and cherish and defend for the next generation. If we lose the NHS to those that wish to make obscene levels of profit out of the illness and misery of others, ration healthcare and bring in a charging system, we will have failed not just this generation but future generations.